Hello. I am getting into V Rising right now. I'm posting that I'm live in Discord. I gotta post on Twitter too. I don't have to. We're not money sponsored, you know what I mean, for this. So I don't have to post, but I'm gonna mention it. Okay, there we go. Posted. So we're gonna play a little V Rising just for a bit, and then I'll hop on Dune. There was a new update, and I really like V Rising. Played it several times. It's always been good. So they just did the 1.1 update, and Stunlock Studios, the one that makes this game, reached out with like a shit ton of codes for me. So I figured I would open a new community server for this update, because we kind of do every time there's like something majorly new. So what we're doing first is this will be open to those who are in tier 3 in the Patrician's Parlor first, I believe. I'm letting Oshi post the join info, so his discretion. If not a ton of people join at first, then then we just open it up to sub only at that point. The server overall will be open to that. Just while I'm streaming it, I wanted to like limit the flow of people. There should be a lot of slots though. I think we can have up to 50 join, I believe. There we go. I always make them blue. I don't really care how the face looks. I love a nice smiler. This is the classic hair, but I like the, there's one that goes crazy. Could be Heihachi. This one. Yes, look at it. It's so good. It's so good. All of the hairstyles are really good in this game, but like they're like very vampire-y. Look at this basket weave bun, that's crazy. Ooh, the headpiece is cool. They added some new stuff. Heihachi hair goes crazy. Yeah, we're doing this one though. You gotta. They added a lot. Ooh. Ooh. Look, guys, I'm Shang. Okay, let's do that. Go back in a couple weeks ago and just broke 100 hours. Yeah, it's so good.
I have risen again.
I just like anything that gives me that feeling of like Diablo-style combat. This type of combat. Just not enough games that do this for my liking. Batten, thank you for the 10 gifted. Thank you so much. 35% off. Oh, is it a treasure train? Did you see they added the ability, I don't know if this is in beta or everyone can do it. Oh, June promo. Okay, okay. I saw something about it. I didn't read, like, the exact notes on it yet. They added, the ability for you to make your own discount promos. So if I said, you know what, I'm doing subathon and I want them to be 10% off for this month, I could just do that. And then the thing is, if you make it yourself and it's not like an existing promotion that they have, then you split the burden of that promo with Twitch. So instead of like Twitch, you just go, you take 10% less. Instead, both myself and Twitch take 10% less. Which is nice. Because it gives you control, kind of like how you do Patreon and stuff. Is the combat loud? Actually, yeah, I did bump it before. Let me move it down. Thank you. But I like having control like that. It's like
Yet another
Patreon, right? Where you can have your different tiers and everything. YouTube lets you set your own membership prices for tiers. But Twitch has offered no anything on that until now. So being able to do the discount at least is nice. Lucky. Why are you meowing so much? He's acting like he's dying. Thanks for the resubs, guys. I appreciate it. If you do stay sub to this channel, it's just, you know, extra, so. Appreciate it a lot. So it's your own discounts use some kind of currency system where it costs X amount of coins to run the promo and then they recharge over time. Ooh. There are a lot of different ways to do things like this. There we go. Yeah, I just want proper control. Like, I run my channel, I run my content, why can't I also choose a little more of how I monetize it too, right? Dragon Slayer. Thank you very much for the 5. I always thought a bunch of my RP friends might like doing a V Rising server one day. Okay, where do I want to build? Ideally, I'd live on an edge. I kind of want to go up here. No stream elements set up in this house, so I can't run the raffle here. Are there that many people here that are gonna enter the raffle? Yeah, just do Discord. Do Discord. They're gonna have to join Discord anyway if they want to join the server, so. You know, same shit. And I'm not looking to give the key away to whomever. I'm looking to give it to people who actually, like, want to play together with the community, so. Do I have to get on here to... Who's married? Oh, White. I'm talking about someone else. Are any of the other mods married? I want to say they're not. I know one just got engaged. Guys, I can officially say, oh, we did it, by the way. I can officially say that, 2 people from my community that met via my community are officially getting married. Which is fucking crazy. 60%? Damn. I killed him at the last moment like a fool. Okay. The other, I don't think either of them are here right now. I have to decide. I want to get them something really nice for their wedding. Maybe I should just build somewhere in the middle so it's easy to get around. Instant pot? I can do so much better than that. No, no, no. A book? I don't think either of them fucking read.
An achievement for sure.
Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit, if, are you planning on playing Dune at all? If so, I can, talk to the boys, you know? Talk to the boys. Or if you want a V-Rising key, Fahrenheit, you can just dibs one right now. I don't legally have to give them to anyone in particular. I just felt like it. Chance mayhaps. Okay, okay. Oh yes, Bloodmend.
Blood sustains me.
Something blood. Oh, where should I build? I feel like, for the sake of my sanity, going here and just being central, one way in, one way out, is gonna be good. Also, we're next to the mine. I forgot you could do waypoints. I left-clicked, or right-clicked rather, and I just jump-scared my damn self. Do I have? Oh. Oh, I can't go wolf mode yet for fast traveling. 77%? We need him. We need him. What are the buffs for creature blood again? What do we get for you? Yeah, okay. All res is good. Look, clothes. Usually build farther north so you can reach the next area and not travel as much for materials. Yeah, I was thinking this for now and then breaking it down later, but also I like going like here. If we were doing full PvP, I would like 100% take something along an edge because that's the easiest to defend. Maybe this one.
Yet another accomplishment.
It's so full of wolf blood. So freaking full, man. It's the sun. No. Okay, you have to go north. Oh. I don't think we should fight that. Well... Okay. I pressed it like it was a parry. Like a fool. Wrong characters now. Yeah, it should be open if you guys are in the Discord. Just hop in. I think voice chat is probably on for me by default. I'm gonna trust you guys to be kind of normal, maybe. The moment someone gets weird, I'd shut it down. I doubt any of you are gonna be like really weird, but because it's Discord people, but you know, I feel the need to say it out loud, just in case. Oh my god, it's that blazing saddle swords. Look at him. He's real.
It is my honor.
Ugh. Unfortunately, I cannot kill him. Arguably my gayest mod. Oh, I'm just kidding. I don't think we can even compete with each other. I'd say all the rules are explained in the Discord to include server settings. Yeah, everything should be in there. Blazing, do you want to make a gay castle together?
This isn't working.
I don't think. Well, let's even work on that.
I'm not making
Yeah,
a
no,
dent.
it's just level.
Recognize my power.
Recognize this. I think Oshi can win a gay off. I see the stuff you guys say in the Discord. And the things you say in chat sometimes. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, get this waygate. Alright. Northeast I go. Actually, I should just... Oh! Sun's getting me. I'll do one of these. I want this one. I want this one. Get equilibrium for the mods. It's true. Ew. Everything's level around here's a little solid. There's a bug in here. I saw him. I saw that damn bug. They'll come back. They always come back. Biggest server map of this game? Pretty huge. Pretty huge, actually. It used to only go up to, like, here for most stuff. Pretty damn big. You do have waypoints that you can go through, and then you can, after the first, like, boss that you defeat, you can transform into a wolf and run around a little faster, so it's not as painful. That's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, the map is appreciable. It is a locked map, so there's no random anything. It's all set. So if you played on one map, you've played on them all. But yeah, it's solid. Okay, let's see. Sometimes they're like, yeah, spawns like that. Does the moose fight back? He does not. Okay. Alright, we gotta start clearing this shit out. What's the end game like? So this game's actually a really good PvP game. You build up a castle, and then you siege other people's castles and get sieged. So that's kind of the point of the end game, is to be PvP. I mean, PvE is still fun on its own. Some people just like building and, you know, getting to the end. But, yeah, exactly. You can house heist. That's exactly it. So people make these, like, really, these really complex Rust-based ass looking things where they'll, like, make a snaking of tunnels with all these things pointed throughout, so you have to go through all these doorways and everything. It's actually really fun learning how to min-max all that stuff. And there are a lot of hardcore PvP servers and everything that you can just hop on. But yeah, you just kind of like survival craft your way. Combat feels like Diablo, and then as you're going throughout, there are bosses that you fight. So you have to go and clear every boss to get every skill. But when you're on a PvP server, if there's PvP enabled everywhere, you have to, like, get to that boss without dying as best you can. So, so you can play and have, like, a clan that lives in the same castle, kind of group up with people, and then try to make your way over there without fucking dying. Yeah, they added a lot of bosses. They did. I guess I just can't counter him. Didn't work last time either. It's because he's a big boy. %90%. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, collect stone. That's my objective. Does this turn to stone? Yeah. Oh, AoEs you can't counter it. You're right. You're right.
Yet another accomplishment.
I always forget that you can't. Use the map to discover something. Ooh. Has been claimed. I'll place a little further in.
I must gather blood to feed my castle heart.
That's right. So this is the other thing. It's like a lot of those types of games where your shit will degrade if you're not feeding it. So you have to play the game. so if you hop onto a server and build in an area and then you stop playing, it will eventually degrade and other people can take it over. So you don't just camp the whole fucking place.
An achievement.
Yeah,
for
upkeep
sure.
mechanic. Now this is a private server that we have, so obviously we can, like, make that more forgiving. We don't have a ton of people playing, so you don't have to log in every other day or whatever it is, but on, like, larger PvP servers, that's so appreciated. Thank you, Oshi. Yeah, if you guys wanna, they again, the studio for this game gave me so many keys to give out for base game and for a bunch of DLC stuff as well. So that's gonna be in Discord if you want it. The server will be open to any sub, so if you want to do that, main channel sub or this one. Yeah, 3 minutes. We'll do them one at a time, so people who hop in a little bit later
I
get
have
to,
the
you know,
proper tools.
still do the thing. Okay, I have to expand my domain with floors. What is this changing? I can't even see the example change. But okay, let's go for the throw up green. Nice. Color? Yeah, I know that. I'm saying I can't, it doesn't show it in the thumbnail or in this one. Okay, let's make one different just cause.
I cannot
No, I
build
can't.
here.
Here. Ah, it's the moss color. I see. I see. Yeah, let's go for vomit.
I
Green.
cannot build here.
Dismantle. There we go. That's nice.
This will not work.
What do you mean it won't work? Shut up. Right, here we have to bust these. Can you get a thrall to collect resources for you? You actually can, yeah, if you go to local villages and kidnap people, you can bite them and turn them into thralls. You have to have coffins to put them in, like, so you have to place down a thing, or cages, actually. And you have to place something down for them to stay in, to live in, but yeah. You can do all that. So basically, you find people with really good blood, like high value people, eat them, enslave them, put them to work, set some up for like defense, have some go out and collect shit. Yeah, you need a skill, so you have to be on your own at the beginning. But yeah, you can blood farm them. High value man. Isn't that one of those phrases that, those fucking guys, I don't know what phrase to use for them, those fucking guys use? They'll be like, oh, I'm a high value man. I shower and go to the gym. Well, not just incel, like, they're like more specific terms that they use for themselves because they like that shit. Weirdos, yeah. Yeah. I'm a high value male. Excellent breeding stock. They talk about themselves like cows, like bulls. To be fair, they talk about everyone that way, but you know. Is V-Rising more PvP or PvE focused? Progression is more PvE focused, and then endgame is more PvP focused. So you can do both. You could just do either. Just join the right server type for that, and there you go. So, brushing teeth, high value. It's true, though. I saw some dude claim he was high value. Something ridiculous. He was like, I think he was just talking about having a job. Not even an amazing job. He just had a job, and he was like, yeah, I'm a high value male. And I was like, is that the bar? Like, I thought everyone got a job to live, and then, like, some people don't, maybe, but I don't know. It was real special. I have a job. Dudes be like, I'm a high-value male. Don't make me take care of the kids, though. Look at that. Now that's a house.
Recognize my power.
Ooh. Okay. Production. Make myself a respawn point. I need that. I'm gonna fill it with bones. Storage, I'm just gonna put here. I already know I'm gonna need 1,000 of those.
An achievement for sure.
Planks, we need a sawmill. Sawmill. Okay, production shit in the corner. Oh, vermin nest. Yes. I'm gonna put them in the blood press. Just gonna throw it over here. Why not? Copper ore. Blood essence, we could do that. It's my split, quick split. I do be clicking that. Okay. That did it. That definitely did it. There we go. Okay. What's the reset thingy? It's in the damn corner. Thanks. Okay. It's time. Shoving all of that in there. Nope. I want to shift click so bad, but I just have to right click. And I have to remind myself that I just have to right click. That's all I have to do, man. That, and then you. Plus 3 in the night, yes. Gear level. Okay. Copper and leather. Let's go farm shit. Unlock the channel for subs now. The 5-ish minutes do another raffle. Hell yeah. I'm a high value man. I have 10 hands. 16 arms. I think for me, a high value man is one that just doesn't talk too much. I just, like, no offense, just like sometimes they just say something that they could have said in one sentence with 20 sentences, and that fucking I get irrationally angry. I don't like that. I don't like that. I have 80% creature blood. Oh, they do damage. Okay. I think a high value man is someone who like reads in the corner and says nothing. I think that's really cool. Oh!
No, this cannot be the end.
Oh no. It's okay, we can run here in 2 seconds. All the men you're into aren't real, and Idris Elba. Yeah. Yeah. 401k that's on track for 2055 retirement. Woo! Yeah, I'm on track for a never retirement because I'm a streamer. Hell yeah. Now I always have the rare advantage of if I ever want to quit, I can just go back to the tech hole and never come out. Go back to the basement. I'll be fine. Oh, where? Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't planning on being a streamer, it just happened, so, you know, here we are. Come here. Let's go. Oh. Oh. I thought they were about to do their big old... That one. Oh, I have to... No, I don't have to redo it. You don't have to redo it on Death. Never mind. Can I? I can't open it. Where is the entrance again? Actually, I don't think I want to go in here at my level. I think I want to go elsewhere. Because I kind of ran to an area that's a little rough for me. Oh, the cemetery. I can get so much dust. Say the backup hole goes crazy. I hate this chat, man. Oh man, did you see a clip? Guys, did you see the clip of Sab telling of Sab saying to Fiona, nice hole you got there, girl. Oh. Oh. Hell yeah. It's okay, I've heard worse. Not from him toward me, but from other people. Oh my god. These stats. I don't think I can. Okay, not I can't fight this guy, but like I'm cooked today. I had to wake up really early. I don't think I'm gonna be any good at fighting today. I think my combat skills are gonna be doo-doo, so we won't go to overleveled areas. Look at level 35. I'm like level what, 12? I'll just go grab shit. Which, like, funnily enough, that's how you got your lady. It's just that easy. Oh, yeah, he walked up to her and said, "That's a nice hole you got there. That's a nice one." I'm trying to think if I've ever had anyone, like, legitimately say something like that to me, like they thought it would work. I don't think so. You know, I don't want to brag. I don't think people disrespect me like that. Like, I don't think I've experienced that very much. Take all, get out. Okay. Slow them. Okay. That is real bold. They're killing the damn moose. Okay, where do I want to go? I need... I love that you can just hover to see what you get here so you don't waste your damn time. Whetstones would be good. Just want leather. Need to explore east. Seem like the type to murder someone if they tried it. No, I just completely hard ignore it. Or I appear disappointed, or the person thinks I'm really disappointed in them. And I think that makes them not do it. I missed like a fool. But I think to be properly disappointed... Oh, it's the boss. You have to, like, actually have cared about the person in the first place. Or had some sort of, like, confidence in them as a person. Yeah, that's it. Let's say that, though. That's an annoying bit of hubris some people have, man. You, like, barely know somebody and they say something weird and they're like, "You're gonna be so disappointed in me." And I'm like, well, I don't even know you. I can't possibly be disappointed in you. It doesn't work like that. And also a lot of people on the internet saying that, like people formulate opinions on them all the time or something. You notice that? Like, not everyone has an opinion on everyone else all the time. Does that make sense? Like a lot of chatters say stuff like that. You would be so disappointed in me. It's one thing if they're like a regular, who I see a lot, but oftentimes it's not those saying that. Does he call more ads? Oh, yeah, he does. Or no, he's just in like rage mode. Blazing, kill it! You're just running around. Yeah, there you go, yeah. I need to eat his blood, dude. This is, yeah, no, this is high value mail. Does he have a mechanic where if I don't take the orbs, he absorbs it? Or is this just a thing that I get for attacking him? Also, he doesn't. Come on, don't kill. Or rather, do, but then let me... Group extraction? Group extraction? There we go. Nice.
Taste of knowledge.
Taste of knowledge. Okay, so now...
Your bloodline is
Now...
my form is
Look at
fluid.
this. Oh. I can go places and not take forever. Ooh. Ooh. So you have shit in here? Fire blossom. Do I care about fire blossoms? Okay. I can't click on this. Oh, because I have to do quests. Oops. That's right. Okay, let's go back. Home. Do you like that emo? Furry Run's a really good one. Also feels furry, man. We've got some vile ones. Oh, overall, they're not too bad, though. I gotta say, we're not too bad here. Thank you, Oshi. New raffle. Ooh, ooh, new raffle. Go to the Discord. Ooh. Oh yeah, we have Edwin Pussy Attack. That's a good one. That's a classic. My favorite. Oh my god, it's Simon! I forgot to put Simon in here. Oh my god. He's so cool. Did you know they did a Castlevania collab? Simon? Yeah, yeah, they have a whole bunch of... Oh, look at how fast he goes. They had a whole Castlevania collab. Are you wolf now? I ate this wolf and absorbed his power, and the power that I get from him is being able to turn into him. Okay, don't see me, Simon, don't see me. Yes, okay. The vampire hunters just roam and kill you. Each boss you kill gives you an ability, so this one gives you wolf form to start. And then later you get a lot of projectiles and normal ass skills. Okay. Okay. What do we need? 8 planks, which I should have a fuck ton of now, right? Oh, yeah. Okay, simple workbench. That. Blood press out here. Next to the rat thingy. Copper or copper ingots. We're not there yet. Okay, and then we need gear and shit. Ooh. Need Kachorpa here. We don't have Kachorpa. Wait, I thought we were subscribed to the same list of emotes. Maybe we're not. We do need Kachorpa. Okay. You're good.
Yet another accomplishment.
V-Blood menu. I already did it. Boom. 2 more V-Blood carriers. Okay, so 2 more bosses. And then spellbook menu. We killed him. Errol the Stonebreaker. Oh, that's right. We can Minecraft sleep.
I am
Not
ready
concerned
for
with
a
that.
new day.
Jesus. Does he like my hair? I really like it. Okay, I shove everything in the chest. And then... And then... Go kill this dude. Yeah, you have to be in a coffin to not die. Errol the Stonebreaker, I want to say was down in this one, right? Yeah, I think so. It's been a bit since I've played. High elf core hair. You're not wrong. That isn't how coffins normally work. You mean like in real life? Or you mean what do you mean? Are you looking for immersion? Because this is a game about vampires. I don't want to alter my blood type. No. Oh. I don't have any AoEs yet, man. Technically, I cleave, but you know. Look at that leather. Okay, that's what we needed. Out. Okay. Usually in the ground, but can't play this game. My coffins are wrong. Combat looks fun. It is, and this is like I have no skills right now, but it gets more interesting later. Each boss, like this guy, is going to do this one move where he smacks the ground and it does a line AoE, and that is the move that we get from him. Which is just generally how it all works. Kill boss, take power. No, they changed that? Ah! Okay, well he's gonna do something and I'm gonna get something from him. Point still stands. Oh, I didn't answer your question, Ocean. Hold on. Hold on. I was willingly ignoring your question. I didn't see it yet. Okay, now I can look. You want the server to be all mobs allowed or subs only? Sub only. Sub only. And then if you, as a mod, want to pick any non-subbed people who are very active in the community to just kind of pass the details to, I won't be mad about that at all. I just don't want to open the floodgates to whomstever because there's, like, open voice chat. And that's annoying. Let me dash. Let me dash. I couldn't dash. Oh, no. Server with a bunch of streamers. I just know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna invite people that are like sweaty and ones that are not. The non-sweaty ones are gonna get their houses blown up every day and they're gonna cry and stop playing. And then I'll feel bad. And then instead of being like, I didn't like that game because I don't like PvP, they'll be like, that game was bad, or something like that. It happens every time a friend makes a Rust server. And the people that don't love PvP get PvP'd and are like really upset by it. I never know what to tell them. Just like, I think you hate PvP games.
Let's hear that crunch!
Whoa.
Blood reserves.
Not my blood reserves.
Let's hear the crunch!
I needed it. Oh, hey! Yeah, soak the boss. It's time. Group extract.
I think I overworked myself.
I'll see Nova on here with PvP. Exactly. Nice. Okay, what do we get from him now? You're trying to tell me it's something different? No, Aftershock is still the same thing. Actually, we want that because we have no AoE. I'll put it over the... there. Yeah. You're saying you can choose. Okay, well, the way you worded it was different, but yeah. I have a good amount of shit. You can go back. Yeah, he did come here and take my kill. What do you look like? Wow, you look like a beautiful lady. PvP can be frustrating for some people. Oh, absolutely. Like, I'm not an all-rounder. I'm not good at every game type. I have a lot of friends that are. I'm just not. So there are certain things where I'll be really good at one game. So friends will be like, oh, she's sweaty. She loves being sweaty. Which I do like trying, whether I'm good or not. Like, I generally do. What is happening? It thinks I'm trying to use my controller. My cat touched my controller. Hold on. There we go. Oh, thank God. Anyway, I'll have friends, you know, play one game with me and they're like, wow, she's so sweaty. I'm going to invite her to everything. And it's going to be only sweaty players every time. So I end up playing like certain game types that I'm not as good at with people that are insane. And I think I've just gotten used to like getting stomped and being totally okay with it. But I forget that you have to get used to that because I have friends that are not used to it. And they'll get invited to something and they'll be really upset when they keep getting stomped. They're like, what's the point in playing? And I'm like, I don't know, playing? Enjoying the process? I don't know. why battle royales do so well, right? Because if you lose, you can just go a game very easily. Sometimes people label anyone not just bad as sweaty. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with trying. I think that's arguably more fun. I actually get... I feel bad in collabs sometimes because I like to try. And I have friends that, depending on the game we're playing, they're there for, like... They're trying to hit a clip, you know what I mean? Like, they're trying to make funny content, and I'm there, like... trying to get a perfect run or something. Depending on the game. And, I feel bad because I'll go, like, non-verbal in the corner sorting inventory or something. I do it especially if I'm not streaming. If I'm invited to a collab and I'm just gaming. I always do that. Repo, perfect example. I play Repo and I start to genuinely complain about how people don't look up. Oh, I'm about to die. Look at that. Nice. I'll just come back and grab my stuff. ARB. If everyone knows that it's fine. Yeah, none of my friends actually, like, mind it because they know what's up. They're like, muttering to myself about how, you know, people don't check the top shelves, they don't open cabinets or whatever. And they're sitting there making a funny clip in the corner. At that point, yeah, it's become my bit, though, that I keep trying to get everyone to lock in. As long as chat's entertained, I don't care. Almost seeing that for the first time and laughing so hard was a good clip. When she realized what me crashing out was like. I remember that. She thought that me getting mad would mean me, like, yelling. But she just saw me start, like... she called it, like, softly crashing out. I saw the clip of it later. I didn't even realize she was, like, laughing. I was just sitting there going, okay, just don't pick shit up. Yeah, that's fine. We're not playing a video game right now. And I was just, like, doing that. Like, oh, man. Yeah, watching her, like, experience that for the first time was funny. And she told me, she was like, now I'm, like, so scared to disappoint you. I was like, no. It's okay. It's okay. Take it as a bit. GG's normal tone is your crash out tone? The tone, yeah, but not the way I do it. Not the way I do it. But yeah, pretty much. Yeah, crashing out in lowercase. It's so real though, man. I don't have it in me to, like, start yelling when I get mad. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't do that. I don't do that stuff, man. I'm just a chill guy. I don't need that. I don't care about anything cosmetic. Okay, and then book. Oh, what's that thing? What do I need? I need to kill another boss. Let's kill... Keely. I usually like her, skill. I need this. I wish my build menu in my house pulled from these chests. That would be great. Good enough. Okay. Okay. Then we're gonna do all of that. Here we go. Oh my god. E for quicksand? Oh my god. Okay. Here we go. Is it having the simmering scale and a chorus of loud voices stands out? You know, so many of my friends are so loud, they're all yelling over each other. That I feel like if I yell too, it's just, what's the point, man? You know? Why try? So I just sit there and I just mutter until I feel better. I killed you when you were fighting the Frost Archer in a previous community server? Yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds about right. Yelling takes so much energy. I was just raised in an environment where, like, if I raised my voice, I was told I was being stupid because I couldn't use normal words to figure out what I'm trying to say, get my point across, whatever. Like, I was taught that getting to the point of yelling is losing, essentially. Not that I was told that directly as a child, but, you know, that was kind of the end result of what I thought of it. So, yeah, I just never... I never developed, like, the desire to freak out and yell about things because it was just... Yeah, implied. Like if you get angry and you start yelling, you've lost. Then again, like my mom, for example, is a bit too passive, so I'm definitely more assertive than she is. But quietly I'm so assertive, not like, you know, not yelling about it. Is this a way gate here? I have to get up to it. To be able to yell when needed, though. Yeah, it takes too much for me to get to that point, I feel. Like, I think that's one of my bad traits, is that I will take way too long to get to that point. What is... Are you a blood ghost? Are you respawning? What is this? But yeah, I just don't, the thing is, the way some people communicate, they don't understand that you care about something unless you yell. So something I'll deal with sometimes is, people, like, even if I plainly state my point, people will not think that there's any sense of urgency unless I start yelling. Which is really annoying, but, you know. That's how it goes. I think she's been killed. She's gonna respawn, maybe? I don't know. I hardly remember time you yelled on stream. I think the only time I've yelled on stream is for a bit. And even then, it's so, like... I'm not really yelling that much. You just killed her. Oh, okay. She's a good ghost. Oh, there she goes. Ugh.
You're looking a little hot-blooded.
You're looking a little hot-blooded. Get it? Because she's a Frost Archer. Such a shitty camouflage. I like that she's literally Ash.
Freeze!
That's what I would say if I was a Frost Archer. That is exactly what I would say. I would just say freeze and nothing else. If only I could kill you. I would kill you like I did that other day.
Freeze!
Freeze. Oh. I'm gonna eat all that.
Freeze!
Oh, she said that one, but bigger. This time. You hear that? She really meant that shit. Okay, group
This
eat, group eat.
cold is different.
Freeze. Nice.
New knowledge acquired.
Research
Yet
desk.
another accomplishment.
Alright. Was there a portal up here? I should be in the VA in the booth this day. Honestly, though, whenever I have to record something anytime for anything, I always have to do 50 takes anyway. So I wouldn't be surprised if she was just trying to get one good, like, freeze out of herself, and then they just used, like, 10 of them. Oh, it's here. Do I have shit on me? Ooh, I think it's the... I think it's that. No? What is it? What is it that I can't travel with? Let's say it on. Oh, cannot be teleported. It does. Alright. Okay. I don't care about those. So do you think if you get angry enough to yell you've lost is too close to if I say heinous shit until they get mad, that means I win the argument for me? I wasn't taught to do it in any way that antagonizes others. It's more I was taught that as de-escalation. Like if you're letting things escalate, you're also losing. Not in every situation, but a lot of situations. There will always be exceptions to that, but you know, generally. So I don't see it that way. For me, at least. Grass. I need plant fibers. Sometimes things deserve to be yelled at. Yeah, sometimes. I do think it kind of puts, like, the fear of God in people sometimes. When they get yelled at. Like, they just don't take anything seriously until that happens. It's just hard for me to relate to that. I think that's what it is. My default is to not think, like, oh, I have to yell for people to get what I'm saying right now. Because I don't have to get yelled at to think that someone's serious, you know? Okay, now we can build a tannery. Rugged hides. Research desk there. How do I not get grass to grow in my beautiful home? How do I do that? $28 items. Ooh. Make that shit teal. Put orange on that side, teal on this side. Wow. Whoa. Hey, it's Pride Month. Guys, I'm not saying this because it's Pride Month. This is just a thing I think all the time. I hate rainbow as a motif. But when it's June, I do as we do. I'm so sorry if you're disappointed in me for, for hating rainbows. I just think they're ugly. I think, you know, I'm traumatized by the 90s rainbow tie-dye shirts. Or is that more early 2000s? I'm just... The not super young people in the chat know exactly what I'm talking about. Am I on global? I'm on local. Slay the house down boots, I guess. Exactly. Okay, and interact with research desk. It's me, I'm interacting. Can I put my book on here now? Can I do this now? Ooh. What do I... Oh. I just have to press that. Ugly ass leggings. Okay, there's stuff I can make on myself. Blood moon. Ooh. Oh, we need these.
An achievement for sure.
3. Oh no. Tie-dye shirts and acid wash jeans. Yeah, it was so ugly at the time, man. I mean, still ugly. Just, I remember
I require more resources.
looking at those things and not liking them. Being really mad that those things were in fashion because I just thought they were kind of gross looking. Oh, it's the movement speed buff. Okay, while we're at it then, let's go kill Rufus. Buff stacks with wolf form, right? Speed buff? You know what I don't like seeing? I don't like seeing current kids get really into, like, fashion from the 2000s. Oh, hi, Corman. And they're like, did you know back in the day they used to wear these things called butterfly hair clips? I don't like that. Low-waist jeans don't look good on anyone unless you, like, don't eat food. So I don't like that. Why not? 'Cause I love gatekeeping old shit from young people. There's no greater joy. It's just that it's not the same as having been there. I don't think that means people can't enjoy things now. I just think some stuff shouldn't be brought back because it's ugly. Like, there are certain fashion-related things that were... You know, you can call it iconic, but that word doesn't mean good.
Are you?
Are you kidding me? I fed 2 of those bosses to Blazing, so... I got to eat one. Seeing way too many people your age wearing the huge glasses from the late 80s, early 90s. Oh my god, like the bifocals. I saw a young person wearing bifocals the other day. And I was astounded. And they were wearing them as a fashion statement. I was like, are you real? I think they just needed a porn stash and it would have been perfect. It would have been it. So it's all thick plastic frames now. Ugh. Yeah, no. They weren't wearing bifocals because they needed them. They thought they looked cool. Which, I think if you're going all out and everything you're doing, everything you're wearing looks like it's from that era, I'm with it. But when you put it on top of a modern outfit, it just looks weird. Putting the rats in the blood press. Okay. Upgrade Castle Heart to level 2. New servant coffin and a lot of floors, so we just need to expand. Oh, so many more decorations now. What do I need for this? I need stone. Fashion peg leg. Need it.
This will not work. I cannot build here.
And ear piercing? Oh, eyebrow piercing in the early 2000s. Oh no. Yeah, I knew too many people with those. That was like the alternative thing. I'm really boring. I don't like piercings. I don't like anything. I like a whole lot of nothing. So even at the time, I would have a friend and be like, "I'm getting snake bites," and I'd be like, "Hey, don't." Or I think I especially just didn't like any sort of piercing that specifically was going through the most bacteria-ridden part of your body. It wasn't about how it looked, it was more like just the practicality of it. So I try to encourage friends to not get them, or I'd be like, just pick a different location, please. And they'd be like, what is so cool? You couldn't tell them otherwise, man. You just couldn't. And they'd be like, oh, my shit's infected. And I was like, yeah, I wonder why. Maybe because human mouths are really disgusting and there's nothing you can do about that. They're an automatic -3 for you. Yeah, me too. Then again, it's always like, it's always reversible, you know, it's not a thing that's just destroying a person or something. Just cosmetic. But for me, I never liked them. I say the Maryland piercings. Oh, the ones in the, like, dimple area, you mean? Or you mean the one that's like at the corner of the mouth? I don't like any of them. Seen some smoke at a piercing hole? I have. Yeah. I knew. Okay, I think this is the worst. When people would get a piercing in like the lip area, the cheek, something like that, and then they would gauge it. Like, let me just create an open hole into my disgusting humanoid mouth. Then let me fucking, like, put a cigarette in there. Like, I've seen that too many times. It just, man. Why? How do they eat? With me looking away from them, that's how, because it's just... I don't know. I think if you wanted to gauge, like, your ears or something, it's fine, because you're not... There's no, like, health effect that's bad, as far as I know. So that's fine, but when they would do, like, the mouth area, Oh, you remember that bite? Oh my god, every dude in high school wanted to look like Neo. And everyone, you know, didn't have the money to get a real leather trench coat, so they had the pleather one. That shit was iconic. All the girls with, like, the white tank top and Trinity sunglasses. I knew so many girls that cut their hair short because of Trinity. They're like, it's a look. I think it was Trinity, and then, like, one haircut that Cameron Diaz had. And, like, suddenly so many girls wanted to cut their hair really short. Have it be super straight. Or the Rachel, you know. I think The Matrix was what today's John Wick is. Every dude is like, John Wick this, John Wick that. You know, oh my god. No pixel. I'm sitting here, I'm like, hey, Dons, I'm gonna redecorate the silos, which are like just the Dons plus me and Clark storage area. I'm like, I'm gonna redecorate this because it looks like shit, because it was our old Fent house. I'm gonna make it look nice. What do you guys want? Make it look like John Wick. And then I have access to this one, like, secret special room. You know, a secret special place. You know what that room looks like? It's the gun room from John Wick. It's like, I can't escape it, man. It's everywhere. I don't even dislike John Wick. It's just everywhere. Dudes only want one thing, and it's the John Wick gun room. How many is that? 34 out of 50. How do I get the serpent coffin again? Some sort of leveling thing. You know what? I also want a John Wick gun room. I want one too.
I cannot build here.
I just never liked the circle of revolvers on the wall. Aesthetically, that one didn't do it for me. Keanu's the high value man's man. Okay, you know, I think Keanu's cool, okay? I don't think he's the ultimate man. You know who... You know who I think is the greatest man? Mandy Patinkin. Mandy Patinkin. Because he's a good guy, and he loves his family. He's the best guy, actually. Who? Yeah, exactly. Because he's not loud and obnoxious and shit. That's why you don't know him. You're expecting Norm? No. Okay, Mandy Patinkin is the guy who played Inigo Montoya from The Princess Bride. However, I know him from a lot of musical roles and stage plays. He's a stage actor, typically. Inigo is just the thing he's known for in pop culture because everyone saw, like, that movie. He's a nice man, and he's got the Robin Williams smile, like the warm dad smile. Like, if he smiles at you, you feel like you've made it in life. That's a high value man, okay? That's what it's all about. He wants a sitcom dad. He's not a sitcom dad. He's like a man of the arts or something. I don't know. You see the interview where Randy talked about how his relationship with his dad influenced how he played Inigo? Yeah, yeah. I did indeed. Liam's works, lots of theater. Yeah, yeah, he's mostly a stage actor. He's done a lot of musicals. My most favorite musical he was starring in for the first ever run of it. He plays George in Sunday in the Park with George. I always loved the character George. He's an artist who like can't. He's an artist who can't get out of his own head, and he only cares about art. So a lot of the opening of it is him trying to sit there and have like his girlfriend at the time be drawn and painted by him, and she's standing there posing. And she keeps like, she's like getting a little fidgety, she's moving, and he's like telling her to stop moving, and she's like, does he even see me? She keeps saying like, there's someone in this dress, by the way. And like, and he's just so blinded by his work. I always really love that musical. It's a weird one though. Do we have bones? Yeah, I have bones. But yeah, he played a role like that really well. Miss Brazier, please help me. Please save me. Ah! Dying inside my own house, so I'll just walk back. Oh, now it's red. That's great. It's okay, because I'm right here. He envisioned killing the five-fingered man as killing his father's cancer. Hit you right in the heart? Yeah. So you don't get the Keanu thing, but at least it's putting a nice man on a pedestal? Yeah, yeah. That's why, you know. Big approve. Better him than some other folks, you know? Look at that, nothing of value is lost. I just need to expand my domain, dude. Guys, if you had to pick a streamer that's a high-value man, who would it be? Out of all the wonderful streamers out there in the world, who do you think is a high-value man? I'm so curious. GEEGA, thank you. Thank you so much. Carnage, yes! That's a good choice. That's a good choice. Definitely Charlie. Mike. I love Mike.
My blood reserves were
NL, honestly, Mike. So I don't know what high value man is. It's whatever you want it to be. To be honest. Connor seems like a good dude. I think he is. Yeah. Pete. Oh, Pete's a good choice. I don't know who I would pick. Ooh. Dan's gaming. Now he's gay and I'm pretty sure has a husband and or a boyfriend. I'm not sure which it is. I think they're married. Dan. Incredible dude. Oh, Bruce. Bruce Green. Oh my god, you're right. That's a good choice. You don't want to make that judgment because you don't know what streamers are really like? Yeah, I'm asking you to make the judgment based off of what you know of them and what they put forth, not what you think they truly are like, because no one will ever know that unless they know that person themselves. So I'm telling you, you know, take them as them the streamer, not them the person. And then from there, who would you decide is high value man? You don't even know the people around you, you know, like, so that's fine. You know, let's grab wood and we can probably just expand these walls out too. Oh wait, do I even have normal wood? It's all planks. Maximilian dude. Ooh. That's a good choice. I'll wall all this in. Heppo because you think he's one of the most truthful about himself IRL. Yeah, yeah. He does give me that vibe. Like, everything he's saying and doing is just him. Like, you're just getting him. That's very true. You never know. Can't say for certain, but yeah. He does give that impression.
I cannot build here.
Why not? Oh, it has a flooring.
I cannot build here.
Castle time limit reach. Okay, that should be the 50 then. I don't really care about walling this all in that much. Oh. Do it like that. And then we'll get rid of these. We'll just open this all up. Look at that. Wow. We'll move production back over here. The chests and things should move. This is fine. Okay. 44, okay, those are good. And then I have to make this into a proper doorway. Boom. Buildings automatic countless being room. No. When you do the palisades, they don't roof automatically, but when you do the stone walls and things later, I think they do work. Okay, so now I think I just need the coffin, correct? Two more floors and a coffin. Can I fill this in? Yeah. What do I need to do to get the coffin? What do I need for that? It's not any of this stuff. What are you? Oh. That thing. I need to do something. Greater blood essence. Oh. Okay. Okay, I need to pick one of these. I don't know what I want here, and I'm not going to use any right now over these, so I'm going to leave that. Leave the point there. Ooh. Take that one, though. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I think it's just unlock something. Okay. What do I need to do now? How do I even get the greater blood essence? I don't remember. What's the fastest way for me to do this? Oh my god, I have to do a captcha because I'm in an incognito window. Just to Google something. Oh wait, I know what the issue is. I just need the copper and the leather part to actually do the upgrade. Okay, so copper get. I need leather though, so this will give me everything I need. Is game viable to play solo? I think so, yeah. I actually, first time I played it, I think I spent most of my time solo, I think. Just to play through, like, PvE mode. I think I had 2 other people playing on the same server as me, but we never played at the same time. So, just to progress through, it's fun like that. Just to kind of learn what you're doing. And then, from there, redoing it, but on a PvP server is nice. I was like third to last boss solo before he tapped out. I think it's worth playing solo for the first... I'd say put in like a day or 2, like 5 hours, 10 hours. To just learn the game, learn who's where, what bosses are where, what the areas are like. And then from there, just hop in a PvP server. Just, you know, go for it. What do I need? 12 of these? Optimized to run. Yeah. It's nice going back into it and just trying to relearn the basic progression. I find that the game doesn't waste my time, which is what I like. A lot of survival craft stuff. Imagine if I had to eat. Imagine if I had to go kill a deer and then put its body on the fire and then eat the food all the time. No, instead, mid-combat, I just have to go.
My place of power has evolved.
And I have to go fight something and eat its blood or whatever. Like, press F on it. You know, it's like nothing crazy.
Recognize my power.
Which I'm about to have to do soon. Stone castle walls, generator roof. Okay. Now. Ooh. Stone brick. Okay, I need... grinder. 4 whetstones. Do I have whetstones? I have 1. Ugh. Okay, it's time. Do that and then I'll save the excess. Okay, whetstones are gotten there. Let's do it. Yeah, thanks stopping by, man. Anytime. I'm gonna try to find... the timing keeps not working out, but I'm trying to find any excuse to have, like, your character, your crim, be a goon for, like, a cool project I have. Because I have so many, like, non-Cypress things I'm doing. I'm gonna see. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I'm gonna see what I can bring him into. Because I feel like, there's some funny opportunity. It just, the stars have to align. I'm just waiting for it. But we'll get there. We'll get there. You'll get texts from me in RP when things finally align. I just want to do stuff in a way where not everything's about a crew all the time. It's, you know, a separate project, so soon. Oh! I'm trying this dude. Brute blood, brute blood. Okay, one white stone so far. Clay. Oh, I forgot this does that. Goons, hired goons. Max really wants goons, so I was thinking of hooking them up with Max. And if you've ever heard me, you know, if you guys talk to Max and be like, yeah, I got some people that might work as like hired muscle or blah blah blah. I'm talking about like Fahrenheit's character and his people. Mostly that one dude that's with him, the Russian dude. Okay, I need this area to kind of respawn. Let's head out and then back in. But yeah, I think it'd be nice to drag them into it. I was also thinking of getting Caleb. Chase's new character, the person who used to play Tanner. I don't know how long this takes to respawn. I was thinking of getting him involved. Just in the library in general as a front. But, I don't know, he was going really strong playing for a little bit, but I haven't seen him on there in a little, so. I don't know if he's actually not there or just not when I am. Please respawn. Yeah, leave and come back. Speeded green light recruiting. I don't want to recruit more people into Cyprus. I actually... I don't dislike the crew because I like the people that we've brought in. I really dislike having a big crew. I think I realized that over time. I realized it when we got to the sub-crew era and everyone started mass recruiting. I was like, wow, I hate this. It's hard for people to have, like, real storylines go on when it's like that.
From my veins, I rejuvenate.
And then, like, I wasn't able to do what I wanted with so subcrew era, the thing that was important was everyone had to earn to be like seen as having a good subcrew. And then what happened was that it became a grind fest. No one was coming up with like other ideas of being like, what if I do this and you assign a potential, except for Apple, who talked to me about the cleaning and was like, I do a lot of the cleaning. Can we, instead of me bringing in money, I just do cleaning runs and then we come up with a way for that to like equate to me earning. And I was like, that's interesting. Let's do that, you know? So that was fun. We made some RP out of the cleaning up, like being good and then going to shit and being good and then going to shit, right? Just wait here for health to come back. But then the rest of it just turned into people grinding, and I didn't love that. And then the frustrating part for me was like people wouldn't earn, so I would want to have my character, the treasurer, go like beat them down or like do something about it, and then I kept getting told in character no. And I was like, well, so what am I doing? Like math every week? You know what I mean? Like I would do my weekly report and I'd be like, these people didn't earn, and they'd just be like, oh, okay. And I was like, come on, guys. You know, like it was very like, there was more to be done there, and I would kind of push for it, but it wouldn't like pan out, so. I felt like it was during that time where I was like, yeah, I don't like having a huge crew because like, it was better when we wanted Tony and Octo to clean, and then Octo wasn't, Tony wasn't, and we yelled at Tony. Right? Like, it was better with the smaller group of people, so you had, like, 1 or 2 people to blame. I think the RP was better, and yeah, South right now, with fewer people, I think is doing really well. It sucks for me in particular because the crew is most active during the morning. That's when they're like really doing the most. And that is exactly when I'm not around. That's when I wake up and I'm getting like my real life work done. I will not sacrifice my morning hours. Like, no, it's my late night hours that get sacrificed to the gaming gods. But, you know, and then late night, we have associates, not really, botted members around as much. It's just me and Capono, so now we just like, Moonlight is like ADMC. Just hang out with them a lot. So we have like a group to do shit with. And honestly, that's been working out for both of us really well. To be a late liaison for people like Edgar. Yeah, it's been fun because I'm able to get involved in like other people's storylines and stuff without the guilt of I'm leaving my crew alone right now to go do this. Because there's not much going around at that time anyway, so I don't feel weird about it, you know? And I let myself do that during the day sometimes, but I still like, I'm like, let me get on radio. Oh, someone's pushing the turf, I go back to the turf. Either that or I'm like moving materials around because my focus is on the war effort or whatever we're doing, right? But yeah, late night, there's other shit to get into. I honestly think I could do so much with my character just not in a crew even, because of the way I am. But I don't want her to not be in Cyprus. I think, you know, she herself, like, that is her thing. I still just have 1 whetstone. Is there somewhere else where I can get whetstones? This one's not really producing for me. Merchants won't talk to me because I look like a vampire, right? Whenever Andy's bought in, you'll have a fellow knight person. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I just want to RP though. I don't want to like get people around at night so that I can do a billion bank jobs. Like, I have a rifle blueprint. I have a way of making money, and I dumped 1.250 mil of money that I made into the crew during the wartime. Yeah, I'm not roof running. Like, and I love heisting. So if people want to do Maze Bank and stuff like that, like I'll do it. People need a hacker. You know, I'll run and hack anything for them. But I'm not looking to like grind that. You know, beginner merchants are fine. Secondary, I won't talk to you. Ah, okay. Maybe I just should go up to them then. So I'm just looking at RP, so that's why I like when Peppo's on late at night. I'm very happy about it. Because then I can actually do stuff with plot lines. Island. You see like me and Max doing stuff together with the rifle stuff and showing people the room, right? Like that's the kind of stuff I want to be doing. Anchor combos are gold, dude. I think it's some of the most fun I've had in RP since like the Tony days. I've been having so much fun.
Can I interest you in a
Just
little
like ruining his life.
Have the goods.
Can I interest you in a little something?
These whetstones for 8.
Break it, you buy it.
Okay. So reading through Nick's recount of events the last few days was comedy. Oh my god, I should read through them. I saw that they were posted. Stay away from that. You're just gonna cause generational crash out of that man. I mean, it's the way I play the character. Like, this is why I know people miss like Gigi and Lang being like super close and doing all their work together. Like realistically, when the crew was building up, it was like Speedy in the morning, and then the rest of the time it was like Gigi and Lang just doing all the operational stuff. And like a lot of people miss that, and they're like, I miss those characters being friends. But the way I play her, I get to like throw a wrench into stuff he's doing or other people are doing. So I kind of like what I've been doing with her. I think it'd be nice to have a like makeup at some point later on. But you know, I'm waiting for a moment where that makes sense. Right now, it's just funnier and it happens to be the way it is, and then it also keeps her freed up to do whatever she wants. Because if you're like, you know, working super closely with Lang, ooh, whetstone's here, then that means that you have to do everything he wants and follow his rules, and you know, he's a very controlling character. So she's enjoying her freedom, you know. But that's the way I play her, like that toward him. It's the same thing with Edgar. I'm like, what would throw a wrench in what he's trying to do? Like, if someone has a direction they're trying to take their RP, what can I do to make that more difficult for them? And not even with high effort, just low effort, which is usually like imply you know a thing just to make them paranoid, right? For him, it's like for him, it's he's got this plan where he needs no one to know about his sham marriage, and he needs it to work out well. And I'm like, well, the best thing that could happen is just some other woman appears that he ends up really like wanting to spend time with instead. Like that just, because that's just, it becomes a sitcom. The one thing he's trying to do is have a successful sham wedding and sham marriage, and then she just shows up and is like not letting him do that in peace. But yeah, so it's been super fun. But the thing that makes it so possible is that me and Peppo get along so well. Like, we have a lot of common interests, so I'm able to, like, it's a little OOC, but I'm able to play up on that he inserted a lot of his own interests into the character Edgar. So I'm uniquely advantaged to make this really funny. You know? Ooh. Do you remember when he was playing Jack? He told Gigi about wearing his pants up to his nipples and walking around his neighborhood hoping for compliments. I think if Jack stayed around, he and Gigi would have worked together a lot. Like, I don't think she would have joined him in the north necessarily, but she would have been, like, one of his biggest assets and resources for everything. What's the IP? You have to be a subscriber and in my Discord for it, brother. Not to this channel, but to the other. Well, actually, it might work on this channel, but it's my main channel. Whetstone 3. I think we have one in a chest, so that might be 4. I think that's 4. Yeah, I miss the lumberjack days too. I do. Lumberjack. How do you think he's gonna perma Edgar? Do you think he's gonna do it sometime soon? Or do you think he's gonna let it play out for a long time? I feel like he just got the SMG thing, so he's probably gonna do a big arc with that. Or if I'm his own bar was a good bit. Oh my god. Imagine the cinema if he lets Gigi perma him. I wish. I really hope that could happen. I feel like it makes more sense for one of his own boys, like a family member to do it, or maybe EJ, or like... maybe even Diego or someone, right? But, I think with the way he is with Gigi, if he like fucks up really bad and he just wants to be taken out or needs to be taken out, she would be like the right character for it. I could imagine something with Gigi, like at the end of the day, Gigi, she's not with the Faceless. Like, several people have thought that she is because of, like, circumstance of what they know, but she doesn't really know that much about the organization deeply. Like, I even know, like, more people in the South are more involved with them, and she's not. But, she's very much team, like, keeping my day ones protected, and who's her number one? Tony. Who's Tony's number one? Lang. Right? It's just a series of events there. If she sees that as like whether Lang likes her or not, or trusts her or not, she sees that as like kind of like family to her in a way, because he's like family to someone who is family to her. So and she again comes from like mafia background as a character. That's her background. So if there is something like a familial tie, then she is very like blood is thicker than water, the blood of the covenant, you know. So for her, yeah, if people are threatening any of those folks' lives, she's gonna go crazy, dude. Just checking where everyone lives. Okay. Alright, what was I building? I wanted to do... oh, we got all the fancy stairs. Ooh. Oh, I want to go crazy on all the building. So I'm gonna do a plague sanctum. Okay, I needed to do something that. Would I need copper ingots and planks, I think? Now I can make stone bricks with this. Did you manage to get the girl that you wanted ahead? No, I haven't been around when Tony's around enough for that. And I also have no way of finding her. No good way of finding her. Let's see, did you sit down with Blue Man and casually bait him and selling her everything? Oh man. You know the right angle for Gigi? You know the right angle. There are some things that Lang has done to her that has been negative. That she is somewhat forgiving for, or like understanding of why, or trying to be at least. But a great angle would be to tell Blue Man that she's not, that she's angry about it. That she feels betrayed by her own family. So he thinks that she's an angry pawn that he can use, therefore he tells her more stuff, and then she turns that around on him. But, at the same time, the problem is Lang has been very unaccepting of her help. So it's something that she, I think as a character, would be really wary of doing. She wouldn't be jumping to do that, because she doesn't jump to get involved in stuff. The only time she really did was with the house arrest, because she was literally the only person who could keep tabs on that situation comfortably. There was no one else. There was literally nobody else. Let's replace these walls.
This will not work.
What do I need? Stone? Stone brick. Am I put a mark on you? Yeah, but I made Gigi as a self-sacrificial character. So it's her MO. To like to be okay with that. Like, she's even okay with, like, Lang thinking she's up to some crazy shit. If she knows in her heart of hearts that she's doing it to help. And that she's legitimately, like, the only one protecting him.
This will not work.
That's just the way she is. There's a sense of it in danger, no one else in the crew's sense of urgency. I don't think they had the information that she had. But I have been having her tell, like, Luciano about some of the issues. Just to keep that, like, an open conversation, open and honest with him. But he still never did shit about it, and I think like, overall, Gigi's story arc right now is that she's gotten disappointed with the people in her crew because she feels like they're so unserious. they're just not serious about anything. They sit around, they make money all day, they do jobs, heads in the clouds, yeah. And then she also has the frustration point of she knows that that's, like Lang probably feels the same. Because he always does. Yet he just doesn't see what she's doing, right? So she's just kind of at this impasse. So then while she's at that impasse, she's offered, like, the library stuff, for example. So she's like, you know what? This is my opportunity to just focus on something I actually can do. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Thank you, Oshi. You did wonder if Gigi would take over Lang, leaving for North. Fun thought. What, like take over in the south? If I were a full-time RP streamer, I would have pushed for her to do more with that. Problem is, when I'm playing is not the hours when all of my people are playing, so there isn't really shit I can mechanically do. And when I am around on Tuesdays and Fridays, they're off doing jobs and I don't get to see them half the time anyway, so what can I do? If other people were willing to lean into it more time-wise, I think I would try for stuff like that, yeah, but... just kind of feel like I can't. Meow. Wolfie.
This will not work.
Oh, I need glass. guys, look at all the fancy stuff I'm building right now. Ooh, you could have it too with the DLC. Ooh. This could be you. I don't know, I feel like in RP, like, Gigi got fucked by people, like, wanting to make her, like, official consigliere and, like, that kind of stuff, but then never doing it. Or, like, her getting told she's, like, shadow leader, but then never seeing the fruits of that. Like, so much of that just turned into nothing. Yeah, horrifically fumbled. And I had her be a more passive actor and all of that because I was newer to the server and I felt like it didn't make sense yet. But obviously it's different now. Andy got an official rank before Gigi did, which is wild. No. Gigi's always had a rank. They just treat treasure like it's a rank. That's the problem. They're just stupid. They see that as a rank, and they've always treated her as, like, equal to Clark. Because they saw her as more than a treasure. They just never gave it a name that wasn't treasure, so to the outside it doesn't make sense. But realistically, she should be... I mean, Speedy has told her, he's like, look, I know you're the treasurer, but the treasurer is the advisor, so... like, he's just straight up said that to her. Like, he's like, I don't care what anyone says, that's what this is. I don't know if either of us have streamed when we've had those talks. Because a lot of the time when we talk, he's ended his stream and I was just on early for an hour or something, not streaming it either. But Speedy has said that kind of stuff to her, so. Always loved the flip-flopping and where in the power structure you were. It created drama which kept people in my chat crashing out all the time. Because they felt so personally offended that everyone didn't, like, immediately be like, yeah, she's the leader. Which was great. It kept people really engaged. I think the only thing I didn't like is it produced a little bit of Clark hate, which I did try to shut down a bit more, and people have been much better about it. Some people were hating ass bitches like it was his fault or something. When dude was just chilling. Yeah, you're not allowed to hate Clark. No, you can hate him. I hate his decisions, but I love Clark. Still sense some of that? Me too, me too. Sometimes, like, people acted like there was a rivalry there that wasn't there. I think it's because Clark a few times has thrown her under the bus. And people, like, took that personally or some shit. Like they're on the server. Feel people just didn't know how to deal with the Ilya death. Yeah, I'm still so upset about that. I think I'm sad because it took like a really great RPer that I wanted to keep around and put them elsewhere. I was like, no, I love this dude's roleplay, no. I think that's what it was for me. Go collect more stone, more resources while that's going. Can't believe the M word became underboss. If I were like full-time RPing, and they made Clark underboss and didn't raise Gigi's rank, I would have been like so mad. I would have had Gigi like crash out, but you know, when they were getting all that stuff done, it was with the knowledge that I also was like, I had delegated a lot of things, so I could just kind of do like simpler duties and things. So it, like, you know, I was never bothered by that for her. I still wish, and I was thinking about doing it sometime soon, having Gigi talk to them, be like, look, with the way my role is right now, I would like to just be moved to this, like, just officially called advisor, because let's be honest, it doesn't really change too much for me, but I've always felt XYZ about it. And I just want the title. Or something. I don't know how to have her word it, but I think that should be done. Yeah, I'll probably do Dune with Cyrus. Although Matara invited me to do a thing tonight in 3 hours, so maybe I was thinking at some point today we swap to Dune for a little bit. She just wanted to, like, I think she wanted to play Power Wash Sim Talk. I don't remember. I don't remember. I think it was Power Wash Sim. Clark was given an impossible task of pleasing Lang while also supporting Lucy. But Gigi always did that, so what's impossible about it? It wasn't the impossible task, it was that he actually thought he had to do both. Clark, how do I say this? The character doesn't know how to play the game. The character is very... very... I don't know how to describe it. He's a people pleaser, for sure. Whereas Gigi's focus was on getting the job done more, and not about her own optics as much. So Gigi was really successful in keeping the crew together, running well, because she was calling everyone, checking up on them, knowing how to speak to every single Dawn and get them on the same page, etc. Whereas Clark has more issues with doing some of that properly. Says the wrong things to people all the time. Doesn't make him bad at the job at all, it just is like, you know, the way he is. On the other side for now. During the split is rough for Clark. During the split, it was fucking rough for Gigi. It was so rough for her. I don't want to hear it, dude. She got the worst of it, and I don't want to ever hear anything on that.
Recognize my power.
Because Clark still has a speedy connection where that's his number one. It kind of always was. Even if it seemed like Lang was becoming his number one. His origins are with Speedy. And, that really, really means something. But Gigi did not have that. Gigi's origins were with Tony, and then next up was Lang. But Lang was rejecting her going along with him. Not that she wasn't even asking for that. She didn't ask at all. But it was just like, she had her heist crew, and that was the thing that she cared the most about. That was the thing that she always said she cared the most about, was like her day ones and those people. And then it was like, she knows that it wasn't meant like this. To be clear, like, she knows it wasn't meant like that, which is why she didn't freak out. But essentially, they all left her. They all left her and were like, you're good at your job, so stay there. They need someone who can work. And she was treated like a workhorse and not like a person. Right? That was essentially what happened to Gigi. And they did her so dirty. So, it was great. It made it, like, really spicy, like, for the viewers of my POV. But at the same time, the way I made the characters, she feels such a huge sense of duty. So that was why she stuck with it and didn't, like, freak out and be like, wah, 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 what about me? Because that's the way she sees it. She sees it as if she complained, it would have been, wah, 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 what about me? Like, she was crying about it, you know? So she wasn't, she's not that type of person. Gem dust and grave dust. Okay. Duty calls. Dawn split. Tony FK. Cypress comms. Even GEEGA's damn power supply failed her during the split. Yeah. Yeah, man. I even like, I hadn't streamed it on main in a little bit, and then I picked a day to, like, stream it on main because it was during, like, the split, and then my power supply was failing. So there are a lot of folks that were like, "What happened?" And I'm like, brother, I actually couldn't play the game at the time. I think that's the roughest part, is no one, this isn't anyone's fault, no one RPs in a way where they make room or time for people that can't be around to, like, join in the RP later. So when someone like me has, you know, like an issue with their computer or whatever, everything just kind of moves past you.
I cannot build here.
Wait, that was a... Yeah. God, I wish these happened faster. But then in RP, the way you can play it off is, like, not like, oh, you should have waited for me. More like, when I did come back, you should have been willing to hear me out, but instead you just said, nope, you're here now. So then she felt like, low-key betrayed by that. Does that make sense? Like, there, you can always play it off in RP, like, a certain way. You don't have to be completely uninvolved. So, like, even if they're not holding everything up, like, they're not going to hold up the whole split for me to hear my thoughts, right? Obviously, I didn't expect that. But I can, like, you know, just roll with it and be like, okay, but how does she feel? Let's assume she just was on a trip that she had to be on and then came back and this is what she saw. Like, how would she feel? You know, you just play it that way. So the way I've done it is, she feels like all sides of it let her down heavily, and she just started to do more of her own thing. I think I just had her decide that she felt like that was what was best for her. Okay, I know I made a whole ass room just for the quest, but I actually want to remove it. I don't want that to be a room right there. Oh yeah, Leah. I'm kind of convinced, like with Leah, that she specifically... here's my like tinfoil hat moment about Leah. I think Leah always wanted to be the #1 girl. I think she always wanted to be, like, the one most valued by Lang. But Gigi was the one that was most valued. Because Gigi actually did a fuck ton of work. And always had, and was there first. So I think Leah, when the split happened, didn't want Gigi to crash out. because she knew that that could have caused her to end up going to the north, and I think Leah didn't want Gigi there. Not because she doesn't like her, but because she could never have what she wanted so long as Gigi was there. I think that's actually a thing for that character. Because think of how upset she was when she felt like Sophia was pushing her aside, even though Sophia was literally just working at Frank's, right? She was literally just working at the hot dog stand and keeping it running. And then if Leah like missed a payment for someone, she didn't pay someone out, and we'd be like, "Oh, you're slow." She'd be like, "Ah," and she'd really get upset that she was being called out on it. I think she felt like really bad about that stuff for more than just, "Oh, I'm not doing a good job." I think she felt like threatened. That's how the character always made me feel. At least that was the vibe I got from her, which is a really interesting trait of the character. I think it made the dynamics really good. I think that's why she didn't do well with 404. Yeah, like deeper baggage. Yeah, exactly. Well, because she came in and you know, she talked to Gigi about it. She unloaded on Gigi at first, like, and confided in her a lot about what happened with Lumberco. And she felt like basically completely abandoned. And then Lang comes in and saves her, you know? So it's very apparent like how important that all was to her. I think, you know, for her, there was this, like, really deep-rooted, thing going on beyond just all of that. But yeah, I think, like, that was the way I always read the characters. I had Gigi kind of always act that way too. Like one of the things that caused Gigi to not ever say anything about maybe wanting to go north was partially because she saw the way Leah was acting. And she saw how happy like Sophie and CJ were to go do that, and Gigi was aware that she was very self-aware that she's a natural leader and will always, without meaning to, push other people aside when it comes to a lot of stuff, because people will see her work ethic raise her to a position of power. She's very assertive, quietly, etc. So she knows that other people can never have these super high positions of power over her. You know, so long as she's working the way she does. So she also saw the North as an opportunity for some of those other people. And again, I play this character as someone who is self-sacrificial, so in her mind, it was like, I think the best gift I can give these people is their own time to be their own thing. Which I didn't get to say enough relating to that. Because my power supply was dying, but that was how I was playing that arc. Did you see the North as powder keg at the start? Was that a hindsight thing? Gigi always knew that working with Lang was always going to go a certain way. If he was in charge, and he wanted the North to be just him in charge. And I think in her mind that was a little bit of a hell no. Because, like, Gigi hinders the self-destruction a lot. I think that's also, like, I don't know what Lang is thinking on this, but this is what Gigi thinks. She thinks that Lang didn't want to bring her because he knows that she will prevent him from destroying things, and he was in a destroying things mood. and she balances him out and keeps things incredibly stable. So he needed to bring people that he could control, that he could break down, that would go along with every little thing and let stuff get destroyed because they couldn't handle it, etc. That's what Gigi thinks. Even if he asked, the answer might have been no. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just chatters that were saying stuff like, oh my god, she wants to go north so bad. She was really conflicted, which is why, like, if she weren't conflicted, she would have just asked. You know? If she weren't conflicted, she would have said that, but she never said that to any of the Dons once. Like, yeah, I really want to go there. I need so much stone brick. Oh my god. Interesting context makes me more sad reading at the stream on main. Yeah, I think that would have explained a lot more. Noting in the chat that people logged into the server are getting DLC giveaways right now. But yeah, with that whole arc, there was so much more that I would have done with that to explain Gigi's thoughts to you guys if I could have, but there's just no way. There's no way. I'm gonna move these over. Meow. Move this all over so I don't have to do so many walls. Sophia was the Giga Chat of that arc. Takes some balls, asks Harry to step down as a Don. Yeah, I think Gigi would have done the same if she hadn't already said stuff like that way earlier. But she had already expressed those things. Like, she said very early on that the Dons should just be her, Lang, and Speedy. Or Lang and Speedy, Lang for NA, Speedy for EU. And then her as the advisor when there's a split vote. Like, she felt that that's how it should have been. And then you have Harry and Luch and Tony as, like, underbosses, captains, whatever you want to call them. Like, give a name to, like, the next, like, down. And they would do day-to-day operations. Because that's what they did. Harry and Luch would just be on the block or, like... Yeah, like high command. Yeah, if you did it like an MC, she felt like it should have been 2 PMs, 2 prime ministers of Lang and Speedy, and then her as VP, and then Luch, Harry, Tony as high command. And then you have the captains, which are like regular command. It's more linear structure. Process owners, they can't do that because they're too lazy. And they don't understand operations. And I'm saying this as me, OOC, not as the character. They don't want to do that. You can tell that they, the streamers, do not want to do that. And I don't think any streamer should be made to have their character do a thing that the streamer does not enjoy doing. You can see how quickly Harry quit farming. Because he doesn't like it. See how much no one fucked with the operations, they just asked Gigi what to do? Because none of them liked doing that. So I would never want to put them in a role where they have to do that. Now it could be that you could put them in those roles, but then they just delegate to people. The problem is they didn't understand how those things worked. They weren't willing to learn how they worked. And they didn't know how to delegate properly. They're just not, they're not made for that. I wonder if I should cut this in even smaller. I should just make this smaller. I'm gonna do that. Like, Luch should be in a role where he can just RP his heart out. You know what I mean? Realistically, we should have had something like Blarney's earlier, and then everyone was just doing events through it, and Luch was doing his fight nights, and that was just his thing. That's really what that should have been. There we go. Okay, that's looking better. Luch isn't a good negotiator with other crews. I think he's good as an internal person, so realistically he should have just, like, been HR, but he also, his comps are too cooked for that, so I don't know about that one either. I don't know. But it's funny, right? So I feel like what's funny is what's good. That's how I feel. Seems a lot when no one wants to play healer in a team game. That's exactly it. Like I don't know. You're seeing, do any of you watch Shang's POV and you watch Barky? You're watching Shang lose his mind because he's realizing what VP is, and VP is that you're doing all the work, or getting other people to do the work, which means you have to be the bad guy. You have to be the boring one. You have to be the one talking about numbers, talking about operations, explaining stuff to people, and it burns you out. And you see Barky dying. Which is what Gigi always said. So that's a good example of why I wouldn't want to put, like, Luciano and Harry in certain things, you know, because I just feel like it's not fun for them, the players. So do you have the choice, so you wouldn't put Gigi in a role like negotiating for other crew stuff, even if the character could excel? What, because she's doing too much, or because she'd be good at it and it's less spicy? Because she's too good at it. Thing is, I can always do something purposefully bad. There was stuff that I did purposefully bad all the time. I mainly centered it around communications. I had her, like, not express something in a way where others would understand the urgency. That way the delegation wouldn't happen that well, and they would drop the ball. Because Gigi wasn't the type to drop the ball, so I wouldn't have her just fuck up. Instead, I would have her, like, do things in a way where other people don't follow up properly. Just to kind of have a similar effect. Put that there. Blood press here. Hoping for Gigi and Shang's gang for boys who want to do crime good in 5.0. That's if Shang's in 5.0. I keep feeling like he's gonna die all the time. Right, doesn't give you the impression of a dude who's just, like, gonna die soon. Not foreshadowing, I just, like... It just gives me that vibe all the time. Gigi and Barky 2.0 instead. True. Thing is, Gigi will always try to be with the people she's with right now, I think. Or not with the people she's with right now. Specifically Tony. And if Tony's always going to be with Lang, then I don't know how Shang would I don't know how Shang would do in that environment, man. It's kind of the same way I once told Fifi, like, I would never want you to join Cyprus for your own sake. Lang would kill his chicken. He would shoot the chicken, and there'd be an epic crash out, and there'd be a full character death. Fucking guaranteed. Okay, we have all castle walls now. Does that mean there's roofing now? Why isn't there a... Oh, is it all floored? I didn't upgrade the floors in this room when I walled it off and it made a thing, though.
This will not work.
Either way, we're gonna do all this. Oh, you're right. This one could be filled in with normal floor. Boom. Yeah, castle's looking nice. Just said Shalang is the greatest ship of all time. Shalang? Oh my god. I actually do think he would love Barky's RP because Barky is so willing to accept consequences. I just think it would end up, because Lang is such a controlling character, it would just end up with him dying. Like, it would just be... It would be a thing where those two people should be staying RPing together for a long time, but instead it would just end. That's what I think, though. I don't know. I don't know. But the people that Lang, like, keeps around him the longest tend to be people that, like, are totally fine killing others for him and have done so, and or, not always, but, and or people that are willing to lay down and, like, die for him for no fucking reason. You know? So did you feel like she has to be in the same gang as Tony, or would she be okay with being in Redline 2.0? I would not want to do Redline 2.0, and have that be, like, my main. Because they're never gonna do the style of RP that I want to do. It's just not gonna work out that way. Swap style here. What style is that? Capable of being more dramatic or more explosive or whatever. I don't know. It's just that, like, they just drive cars all day. They do grindy stuff. They have some interpersonal drama. There you go. But there's never, like, super serious situations like think of, like, what Peppo does, where, like, it's just more extreme. And I know I do a lot of goofy stuff with my character, but she also has a lot of really serious moments as well, too. And I want people that can, you know, bounce between the two, but... Right, like, they don't do big plot lines and arcs, exactly. And that's fine. Like, that's just a preference thing. I don't think everyone should have to do that. But that's what I like doing, so I don't want to be in, like, a dedicated crew with people who don't want to do that, because I do. You know? Yeah, they're more focused on hanging out. So I think Gigi makes sense as being in there as her secondary. Because I can still take part in it. Racing crews are not meant to replace a normal crew. Like, Redline was never meant to just be that. So... Purple carpet, or... kind of want to do that one. Tony hates gang life at this point. He doesn't. He's just been out of it. He hates big organized crime gang life. He likes small gang life. I think people misunderstand that a lot. He just wants what we had in the Southside house. And he's like me, he wants to, like, have a plot line over just grinding. That's why I'm really disappointed it never happened, but what I wanted was for us to build Cyprus and then buy a house, buy a mansion, or turn one of our warehouses into our house, or whatever. And that is where the Dons and Gigi and Clark live. And Andy, if she stayed with us. That is where we live. And we keep that, the inner circle, as like the small crew that people talk about, like a crew of 10 max. Like, that is the crew, and then everyone else is like the next ring out from there. And that was the intent at the beginning. That was what we were talking about. It was like, look at us in this house here, we're gonna build something huge. Look around you, these people are, you know, these are the family, and everyone else, fuck everyone else. They are here to work for us, they are here to blah blah blah, right? That was like the thing we always said. Or that was, you know, what was supposed to be the vibe. Making my pride castle. So the way we had, the Mirror Park house, where we had, like, operations down in Cyprus,
build here.
but then we lived in Mirror Park. That was kind of supposed to be the mainstay, just not that house. But yeah, we kept things too operation focused with the properties, like you said, instead of us like living there and keeping that vibe with the RP. So, and Cyprus just never had a lot of places for us to do what we wanted to do. Like, look at how tight 404 was. Because they had the 404 warehouse, which was essentially their house, right? That's what we should have had. But we have no amenities, we have no parking spots, no nothing. So I think literally the limitations of the physical setup completely altered how that RP ended up going. Okay, now we can do... those there, it's gonna stay here. I'm actually just gonna put these right at the front. That is not center. Let's center that. I can't center it with the flooring. Whatever. Good. It would be cool, but too destructive for Gigi to turn informant for the police blacklist style. She hates the police. No, she's her backstory and background is that she was mafia. She would never. So anti her. The wish really came through with you explaining how you want a larger scale of Shang's loft. Oh yeah. That's how I wanted our stuff to be. In the warehouse, yeah. Your long-term thoughts are whether Lang would be in another crew with Gigi again in another city, or if that's done. Yeah, I always have that, like, lingering feeling of, like, you know what you want, but you don't know what other people want. I don't have to necessarily be with him specifically, or anything like that. It's more like... I mean, like, let's say Tony just does Redline, and he doesn't do the other stuff. That'd be okay. But I can't imagine her not heisting with Yuno. You know, like, and not being with Tony. And it's just there are, like, multiple people in the circle that I'm like, would it actually go that way for her? Like, you know, like, there are more factors than just, like, it's not centered around Lang. It's just that he's the biggest toss-up. He's always the one that seems the most, of a maybe. Carpet roll. Oh, I only have, like, one of these, don't I? Two. Ooh. Neat paintings. Oh my god, we can... it's Castlevania characters. We gotta get, like, the OG Dracula Castle one. I think these are too, right? Yeah. Yeah, I really want to build out the Castlevania stuff. Sculptured wood. We need a thing for that. A chair. Nice. That hides. There we go. So, you know Gigi basically an non-blood family at this point? Yeah. Yeah. She's the only one that or you know is the only one that she knew like from out of town. Like the lore is like she was escaping her life of crime after killing her husband, right? In Liberty City, or, you know, fake New York. And had nowhere to go. Met Yuno, who is clearly some kind of criminal, etc., right? And then her main thing was she was just trying to find a place to lay low, and then he was talking about where he was kind of from, where he'd been living. And that the place was, like, you know, destroyed, but coming back up might be a good spot to, like, just show up when a lot of other people are showing up, too. If you're trying to hide, like, hey, a bunch of random criminals are just moving all at the same time, and random civilians are moving all at the same time, might be a good idea for you to do that, too. And that is the way we're playing that out. Those in there. So yeah, it's just kind of hard to imagine her not at least doing stuff with those people. Not that they have to be in the same crew, but you know. Yeah, when you said Nick, right. It's not that it's about him, but the knock-on effect on all the others. They might leave Gigi behind again. Right. And that's what she's worried about, and what makes her apprehensive, too, is, like, this has happened to her before, so what's to say it won't? And that's why I'm not gonna decide anything or be like, oh, I'm definitely gonna try and do this, I'm definitely gonna try and do that. I think what's actually ideal for her is that she does run her own thing. And she is just the boss of something. And maybe that's where we bring in, like, Shang, let's say, and then probably Tony, because Tony's gonna want to just do racing shit. And we just have him be the driver for us or whatever. She just does her own thing, tries to not make it super gang, tries to keep it more neutral. That way, Yuno could fit really well into it, too. love to see her without someone above her to make bad just choices. Oh, yeah. 100%. I think that's what she wants, so I think she would be likely to join up with some of the same people again, with the caveat of we're equal here. At least whoever's in charge, or she's above them. Like, there's no... She's not wanting to work under people that she does not think are going to do it better than her. So if they're willing to do that, if they're willing to make Shadow Dawn real Dawn kind of thing, right? Like, then she'd 100% work with the same people. Because then she'd be able to feel like she could stand on business with everything. She could do what she wants and say what she wants there. Oh, Shanoa. Let's do Soma. Let's do the Soma painting. Love Soma. Hmm. But yeah, a lot of her stuff that she needs is to be able to do what she wants, and she felt like how do I say it? She was stifled and suffocated by Cypress. if we're gonna say it in dramatic terms. Right? All it did was stifle her and put her in a corner.
I am missing key ingredients.
We plan on playing Dune soonish. Logistically, you see Swamp with back and work for the gang. It's literally all I did with my time on the server.
Key ingredients.
Was make sure that that was done first and then go have, you know, fun RP moments wherever I could. I think if the character were able to do the stuff I wanted to do with her, things would be very different. Can I break this stuff down? Isn't there a thing that lets me break stuff down? Salvageable. Do I need to make a thing to salvage stuff? It's like a skill, right? Let's put it in here so we can salvage it later. Oh. Shop flooring. Okay. Okay. Mimic chest, the devourer. Yeah. We don't have him yet. I think I need to call boss for that or something. Okay, well, castle's looking beautiful so far. Look at that. Look at that. All this in a couple hours. Not too bad. Would you say Taka? Yeah, what Taka said. I agree. I agree. I'm assuming OOC, the other players, are willing to help free you up, right? No, but it's not that I asked them and they said no. It's that they never considered it. And that is not their fault. I just didn't ask. And I did not feel overwhelmed or overworked, which is why I didn't ask or anything like that. Because I like to keep in my character in the role she was in. If I had decided to pivot and had the character say, I can't be doing this, blah, 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 they would have been oversee willing. But there was never a talk where they're like, oh, by the way, if you need to something, right? There was never that. It was more like, they didn't even know what they could help with. Because they got head in the clouds. Yeah, exactly. Daryl. Thank you for the sub. Welcome on in. We're talking about RP. I love talking about RP. I think I want to keep some of these hides not in there. Okay. I think that's good. I put bones in here too, why not? Okay, and then I'm gonna put these in here and just let these process. There we go. Should do another tarot card reading next time we play. Yeah, I've been meaning to. Did you had your favorite RP moments over yesterday? I've been off for like a couple days, so I'm gonna come back in like a Hawaiian shirt and be like, sorry guys, I had to go on vacation for a couple days. What's going on? And I don't know much OC, so don't say anything. I've seen 2 click titles that I did not click on YouTube. So I don't know any context, and I don't know what's true and what's clickbait. But I can't wait to walk in and stuff's on fire. But this is the curse. Every single time I'm like gone for 2-3 days, something horrific happens. Every single time, dude. So yeah, the off-day curse is so strong. Literally, like, the split. You know, like, every time I can't be there, that's when the craziest shit happens, so. But I think it's kind of funny, her showing up late, because then she gets to, like, have some insane reaction, so. Okay, I think that's a good point, and I will go do, wait, let me make sure I sleep in here. I'll go do some Dune. I haven't played Dune yet at all. Only thing is I want to make clear to people it's not that I was banned, like, or suspended.